Alright everybody, so I've talked about beetles before. This is actually a fur. I'm doing some cleaning tonight, season's getting closer, trying to get some stuff done, move some stuff around, and I found this behind my freezer. So at some point, this fur fell off my freezer, which when I'm pulling them off the boards, they tend to get piled up on a freezer until I get them bagged, and then I was putting them in the walk-in. But this one fell off the backside apparently. It's now ruined completely, 100%. It's going to get thrown away after this. Matter of fact, I'll probably burn it, just get rid of the beetles. But this is what beetles look like. This is what they do to a fur. If you see, kind of up here, if you ever see any of this stuff happening, but without the holes yet, that means you have beetles. They haven't got through the fur completely yet. But this is what beetles do. They'll just sit there and they'll eat through this sucker. I don't know, I mean, this fur, I'm not even sure when it was back there, but it's been back there for a while. But don't be fooled, because they can do this pretty quick. Once you get beetles in the area, they tend to take over pretty good. So it makes me a little nervous about my shop. I knew we had some beetles in there. I'd seen a few running around on the floor and on my bench and stuff. But this is what they do. Something else to look for. If you can see any of this, what looks like sawdust down here in the tail area, if you see any of this stuff, that's beetles chewing. I don't know if it's like their feces or if it's just their like residual stuff that is falling off when they're eating, or what it is. But that's a sign you've got beetles in your fur. Here is a shell of one. If I can get in here zoomed close. This is what they look like until I believe they, this is the pupa stage or whatever. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it, but this is what you'll see that does most of the eating, I think. Then when they turn into adults, they turn into that more of a beetle that I've shown you before, which actually here in a second I'll shake and see if we can't get any beetles out of this one. But this is not good. Like I said, it's my fault. I didn't look behind that freezer, and we lost one, which for what I'm doing, if I only lose a couple here and there, I'm happy with that, but still want to cut it down as much as you can. But that's beetles for you guys. That's what they do. Let's get him. You can see a bunch of shells. So they've been in this one for a while, because these are all empty shells. I guess I shouldn't call them shells, but they turned into adults, the actual beetles. But yeah, doing some cleaning, getting the stuff ready, but definitely frustrated to see this. Definitely heartbreaking, but it is what it is. But I just want to give you guys, learn from my mistake here. Look at these signs. When you start seeing this white coloring or something in small spots like this, that's them chewing, okay? That's them eating. They're eating on this. I don't know if it's from the other side or what it is, because you never see them exposed. They're almost always hiding in the fur, or if you have several furs stacked on top of each other, they'll be in between them, but you don't hardly ever see them on the outside of a fur. So I almost think they're eating it from the inside out, or the fur side in, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on it, but when you see this little white spots on it, you need to be acting fast. It might not be ruined yet. One good thing about these beetles is they die fairly easy. I'll throw these, if I had some furs that maybe had little splotches like this, I'm gonna throw it in the freezer, and those beetles are dead by morning. They can't, I think they die, don't quote me, but it's like 35 degrees or something, they're dead. But I'll leave them in there a couple days just to make sure. But you don't want to get these guys started. Matter of fact, we're gonna bomb the shop probably tomorrow. I'm gonna stop at Wally World on my way home from work, and we're gonna bomb the shop. We need to get these suckers out of there. It won't be so much of a problem come actual season, as I've said before, because it's colder. My shop's gonna be, if I leave the shop door open at night to cool the furs on the floor down, it's gonna get down to 45, 50 degrees, and they might die at 35, but they come really slowly, they're more dormant the colder it is. So anyway, we're gonna bomb it, and hopefully don't have anything else like this happen. But take care, guys. Less than 2 months till season, and we're getting stuff ready. This is just not what I want to see today.